Years I owned a walk-in arts and crafts studio here in Austin, and what I'm here to talk about tonight are those people who would come into the studio and not make arts and crafts. They would cross their arms and say, "I'm not artistic, I can't do that." Horseshit. I mean, come on. Being creative is part of what makes humans humans. And I realize I'm preaching to the choir a little bit here in Austin. We have a huge community of makers and doers and crafters. A lot of people who've realized that fundamental joy in bringing something out of yourself that you've created, that you've made. The core, we're going to hear about creativity a lot tonight. The core of creativity is creating. If you don't make something, you're not being creative. Art is universal. There may be 500 words for antelope in the world, but one picture will relay the same message. It precedes the written word. Where would we be if our ancestors, in making their arrowheads, said, "This is too hard, and my clay bowl is crooked, and I hate this, and I'm not doing it"? We wouldn't be here. Creativity and making things is an iterative process, and nothing is ever perfect the first time out. If you don't pick up your stick and your rock, you're never going to get to a drum, and you're never going to get to a guy who made puppets and was a genius and makes me cry. So, working with color, with shapes, with depth, with smells, with textures, all of these things that take you out of the day-to-day staring at your computer screen and reading words. And I was an English and journalism major, so I love words. But these things benefit you in so many ways. And don't be scared. This is a painting by Michelangelo. And when they applied infrared scanning to it, they found errors and corrections. And it's Michelangelo. Nobody is perfect the first time out. This next slide is very similar. This is from craftfail.org. It's very similar to the first baby blanket I made. But, you know, I gave it away. It's fine. You wrap up a blanket like this around a baby, you can't tell it's crooked, and the baby's still warm. So, with that in mind, we are all going to do a craft. So get your